Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly collective tarot reading. This is Soul Intuition. Got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go for you. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective reading. Not every message may resonate with you. Feel free to take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be for someone else. So, some things coming in right off the bat. I'm using your star card in the tarot to meditate with and see kind of what's coming to me. One thing I was getting right off the bat is there is an energy of being exposed in a new way. You may be willing to put your feelings out there related to something. You may be ready to like put your card out or show your hand. Put your cards out. I mean, show your hand in something. And it feels like of an emotional nature for a group of you. You could be ready to um, fully invest in some area or some direction. Maybe your energy was kind of split in two ways. Actually, I think I mentioned this in the last Aquarius reading. Don't remember for sure, but feels familiar. Um, Maybe your energy was split in a little bit of two directions and now you're picking one. Or you've been consistently kind of putting energy in one direction and maybe you're seeing the benefit. Some of you, there's a message here with sleep coming in, like nighttime. Some of you are getting more sleep at night or need to be getting more sleep at night, something like this. And it's going to help you to feel more in balance, is what I'm hearing. Some of you need to spend more time in nature, grounding, placing your hands on like organic materials to like feel their support. It does feel like you're moving into kind of a space of being a little bit more emotional, a little bit more vulnerable. And that may be challenging for you. I do remember the last few readings, Aquarius has been a little bit of an introvert, and maybe you're starting to expose yourself a little bit more. Try a little harder in the manner of like making connections with others. Okay. Let's see what's going on with your oracle. We have riding the wave, see where it takes you. Acceptance, and we have that connection between the two hands. Maybe accepting that you need others in your life to get to the places you want to go, and having the ability to go, maybe instead of going your own way, see how other people want to do it, you know? Following someone else's lead, maybe, Aquarius. Beauty. Courage. If that feels resonant for you and much someone else's lead, you will find it feels that there's so much more, let's say, in seeing. It's almost like seeing through someone else's eyes, their experience. Extraordinary has a peacock on it. Peacocks may be significant to you. Maybe you want to look up peacock spirit animal, see if that feels resonant. I know I have before. It has beautiful symbolism. I just can't remember what it is. We have community coming out. And I remember this because I was surprised. We have community twice. They came out back to back and in different decks. And both, it looks like, have butterflies. With community coming out twice, there's an emphasis. Again, same I picked up on in the tarot card. There's an emphasis on connecting with others around you, whether that's getting out into your community and having more experiences, maybe joining some group or some class. Some of you may be taking an art class, I'm hearing. Some of you may be taking like, it almost feels like a drama class or like improv or something like that. So that may be congruent for some of you. But there's just this feeling of putting yourself out there and maybe trying something, maybe that someone else suggests, or maybe that a partner suggests. Like, again, seeing it through their eyes. And it feels like you find that you end up having this beautiful, extraordinary experience as a result of your bravery for stepping out of your comfort zone, perhaps. Ride the wave and see where it takes you. I mean, it feels like this is a message to step out of the confines of what you've been doing and try something new. What's this here? Surrender and creativity. Some of you could have some challenge around almost like social connections, let's say, as it relates to, it's almost like the fear associated with almost like losing something. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. But you could have to let go of those, whatever those fears are, in order to be able to fully embrace the beautiful connections that are available to you. We have beauty, courage, extraordinary creativity. And it's like that's what you find, and acceptance as well. But that's what you find when you're able to embrace others within your community, your relationships, your friends, your family, your lover, however this resonates into your life, Aquarius. But there's a lot of positive energy that comes from, I'm hearing, working with or around others. Okay. Let's see what your tarot message is here for the month of September. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to hear, know, or see? We're doing a Celtic cross today. Wow, that was a snappy shuffle. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 4 more. Got it. Thank you, great archangels, for these messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to hear, know, or see? Best and highest messages of love, light, and clarity for Aquarius. I can't remember. I'll do one more just for good measure. Oh, I guess that was it. All right, we've got the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords. That's the beginning energy at the bottom of the deck. If you've been in a place of having a lot going on, a lot that you're working on, what is this here? There's a lot of almost like conflicting energy in this. It does feel like for a period of time you've been working on perhaps some feelings of confusion or illusion or pain around the heart space. It does feel like you've been experiencing some shifts with that. It feels like you've been, I keep hearing the word finding kind of acceptance for your experience. You could be overcoming some fear or illusion around emotional pain that you've had, and that could be why you're kind of coming out into your community or your relationships more. It does feel like you have the determination and the courage to, I keep hearing, oversee this change or this shift. Let's see. A little bit of an interesting energy to start out the tarot portion of the reading. What's at the center of this for Aquarius? What's going on for them? Aquarius, this September. What do they need to hear, know, or see? We got the 3 of Swords at the center of the reading, Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands. So definitely emphasis on home life, relationships, commitments, stability. You could have experienced some pain or turmoil in any of these areas that maybe with the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, you recently could have healed something of that nature, walked away from something of that nature, made some progress. Yeah, let's see. What's crossing this Three of Swords? Thank you. Got a few cards coming out. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a masculine energy. Some of you actually could have had like a productive or healing conversation with a masculine energy or an Aries related to this pain. There was some truth told here, or some kind of like cutting out of, it's almost like I keep hearing like cutting the bullshit. Just moving through any illusion, like I said earlier. What's in the recent past for Aquarius? We've got the Eight of Swords, the Devil. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Also saw the Empress for a moment, so Taurus or Libra. In the recent past, you could have been holding back or holding on to something challenging. Let's say the Devil can be self-limiting beliefs. It can be addictions. It can be toxic behavior. You could have been holding something back, kind of out of fear of it becoming, resulting in some challenge or some pain or ending. It's almost like you didn't let something come to the surface that you'd experienced, whether it was this feels relational or in a relationship sort of dynamic, whatever kind of relationship this is for you, since this is general. But it feels like you weren't letting something fully come up to the surface that needed to be discussed. Okay. There is also this energy with the Eight of Swords and the Devil of maybe holding on to the past in some shape or form, past pain or challenge or struggle. All right, what's in the upcoming future for Aquarius? We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. It feels like, okay, so for the month of September, you may continue to kind of be in a little bit of a stuck place or holding yourself back. The Hanged Man is an energy of waiting. It's an energy of seeing. I said this for someone else, so maybe I can't remember who it was, but maybe you have Aquarius, maybe you have placements in that time. But there is this energy of like waiting to see how something pans out before you make any moves. One more for the upcoming near future with this Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Six of Swords then came out, and the Knight of Cups. So if you do find that in an upcoming near future, you're still kind of waiting, preparing to make some sort of a change, the change could come with an offer or an extension, let's say, from someone else to have the conversation, or maybe they start emotionally expressing themselves first, and then you feel like, okay, now I can move forward, now I can leave this in the past. It does feel like whatever this is, yeah, you've been holding on to this for a while. Feels like a heavy burden, but you're ready to move. I want to say you're ready to move forward, but it's like, it's almost like I'm ready, but I'm not. I'm ready, but I'm not. There's fear of judgment, fear of rejection if you say what it is that you're thinking or feeling, perhaps. Okay, what's in the above position? All right, I guess this one, Two of Cups. So definitely, again, emphasis on a relational dynamic. Ace of Wands and the Empress here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. In the above position, it feels as though you do have a loving dynamic with another person. The Two of Cups is an energy of love and relationship. It's an energy of soulmates. So even if this isn't a love dynamic for you, Aquarius, There's an energy of partnership in the present moment. And it does feel like this kind of monopolizes a lot of your focus. Yeah, double emphasis on Libra here. I have the Justice card as well. This monopolizes a lot of your focus, and there could be something that's kind of like maybe you're holding back from expressing, but you want to. Maybe I think in the beginning of the reading, I said maybe you finally had a conversation with someone related to this. Maybe that's still upcoming for a group of you. It feels like it's still kind of building up the momentum to have that dialogue. But there is potential for bringing balance. What's in the below position for Aquarius? The Queen of Cups. Okay, so it's like even though there's something you want to talk about, there's still so much love and happiness here. For some of you, this is your person. This is it for you, is what I'm hearing. But there's just still so much kind of residual stuff underneath the surface that you kind of need to get off your chest. For those of you that are not experiencing a relational dynamic, this reading definitely feels like a relationship dynamic playing out. So maybe instead of a romantic partner or a lover, this could be playing out in like a family dynamic or another person that's very close to you, something you want to talk about or discuss. There's love here between you and this person, but it's like, I really need to get this off my chest. What is in the challenge position for Aquarius? All right, we have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. Apparently this card too. We'll take this one. Lots of cards here in the challenge. Some of you, okay, I'm getting a message that for some of you, you've been waiting for love for a really long time, and there could be some fear around that is kind of blocking that from coming in. Maybe if I'm looking back in the reading, for some of you, if you've been waiting kind of on love to come into your life, there could be some pain or challenge that you need to release or let go of on your own in order to let that come in. If that feels resonant for you, I just got almost like I got punched in the stomach. Maybe some of you that feels really resonant when you hear that. But for those of you that it does, if you feel inclined, please reach out to me. We can do energy healing, look at any belief systems that are blocking you from being able to manifest the loving connection that you want of whatever variety it is. That's definitely here. The other thing that's coming through is for those of you that are in some sort of a relationship dynamic already, there's this message of like you've been waiting for this for so long. That it's almost created some feeling of scarcity in what you have in your experience already. Okay. That could also be kind of a reference to like the things that you're carrying from your past that are affecting your present moment. Now I'm being called back to like looking at the community card and like connecting with other people in the beginning of the reading. Perhaps this is a message to you, Aquarius, to like reach out to your community and see what resources you can gain in trying to release whatever this is that's kind of been cruising underneath the surface for some time, whether that's like an energy healer like myself or a therapist, a doctor, a nutritionist is also coming up, a healthcare practitioner, whatever it is for you. Okay, what is the outside influence for Aquarius? I'm also getting a message because I just started getting a headache on the right side of my head. Someone might need to see a neurologist. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't try to cause any alarm, but maybe that's, part of your story. You have an appointment to see a neurologist as part of this like healing process, healing journey for you. All right, we've got the King of Swords coming out and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's a pair. So again, we're talking about a relationship here playing out. either in the present moment or maybe in the upcoming near future. You have some sort of a relationship coming into your life or your experience. But with the King of Swords being in the outside influence, that's that conversation between you and them occurring. And maybe you talk about kind of some almost like unfavorable things about your past, or even like how it's shaped you in the present moment. I saw the Seven of Swords here, so that's energy of like self-sabotage. I'm also hearing something about boundaries, like not having strong boundaries, or maybe even too rigid of boundaries could be congruent for you, Aquarius. But there's just this energy of like having this dialogue and expressing like what's been almost like churning under the surface within you. Okay. What is the hopes and fears for Aquarius, please, this September? Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. Some of you could have some concerns about if you speak your truth, if you tell this person how you feel. Like, what happens there? Kind of like if I share this thing, if I tell them this, like, are they going to understand? Like, I want so badly to be happy with this person and experience love, bliss, contentment, but what if they don't like what I have to say? There's definitely that fear there, as well as the hope that you get everything you want. Four of Wands and 10 of Cups is beautiful energy. That's having stability, home, love, all the things. Sun card and the Ace of Swords. We'll put that in your outcome because that feels really nice. Throat chakra, and that's what we're talking about. It does seem to me in the near future or in the likely outcome, you have this conversation and bring clarity to the situation. This could happen quickly with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, but it feels like you have the conversation, you talk, you say what it is that you need to say, and this does lead to some new growth, it feels like, and a lot of clarity. Okay, what is the advice for Aquarius? What's the advice? The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is good karma coming in for you. This is your angels, your spirit guides being on your side and kind of helping you to make these shifts. I just felt a lot of pressure in my chest kind of come on. So for some of you, you could be really anxious about this. Trust that your spirit team is supporting you. Trust that, it's almost like trust that nothing has gone wrong. If you believe that everything has happened for a reason and everything is a learning experience to get you to the point that you are meant to be at, trust that when you have this conversation, it's also going to put you in the direction that you're meant to be. All right, Aquarius, this is your reading for the month of September. I trust that it resonated with you and brought you clarity. Sorry if you hear the dog in the background. If you feel inclined, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It's really helpful to me and I appreciate it so much. Until next time, be well. Bye.